Hello everyone, my name is Lauren Blades and I'm here today to talk to you about a really fun Web 2.0 tool called Sway. I chose to talk to you about Sway because my students in Dorchester County Public Schools can all access and use Sway free of charge because it's part of Microsoft 365. So not only do they have access to Microsoft Word, Excel, Mail, OneDrive, and PowerPoint, but now they can use Sway from home as well. All they need is internet access and a computer. Sway is super user-friendly and provides users with 10 different tutorials that walk you through what Sway is, how to use Sway, ways to make tutorials in Sway, and even shows users how to collaborate within Sway. I found the tutorials to be especially valuable because they show you screencasts of the step-by-step process. It's really a valuable tool that I found super important. So now that I've kind of talked about who can use Sway, I'm going to tell you what it is. So Sway is this tool in Microsoft 365 that allows users to create these presentations. And these presentations are not like your average PowerPoint. They're more like a Prezi, except they're way more user-friendly and there's way more options, I think. So to get to Sway, you log on to your Office 365 account and then you hit Sway. You'll come to the Sway home screen, and this is it, and you have the options. Create new. Start from a topic, start from a document, or you can look at the sways you've created. These are your sways. You can look at ones you've viewed, ones you've edited, analytics, and ones you've deleted. You also have the ability to start from templates. So they have a blog template, which I thought was pretty interesting because we just learned about this in a class. So you make your blog entry, you can type right in there, and then you've got the different parts of it, which include pictures, and you can bold things that are important. It kind of walks you through how to create a blog and how to do it within Sway. So another option that Sway has are DIY projects. I've never created a DIY project, but my husband's pretty big into that stuff, so I think this would be pretty cool because it shows users how to actually do it. Now this one, instead of going vertically, this is laid out horizontally. And it shows you the steps, how to emphasize stuff, pictures, conclusions. Next, Sway offers newsletters. So my school puts out a newsletter once every quarter, and our principal puts out one every 2 weeks. And I thought this would be pretty valuable because my principal kind of lacks on how to make the newsletter appeal to everyone. And I think this is a great start. So it's got pictures. It's got where to put your organization's name, the date, which periodic it is, first stories, second stories, summaries. And it's like a digital newsletter that you can send out, which is pretty awesome. And for those of you that don't really know how to set things up to make it user-friendly and appealing to the eye, Sway starts you off by doing it with you. They also have lessons within Sway. I thought that was super cool because I teach about habitats and adaptations and how to survive within science. And they offer these already to you, and they're already made, which is pretty awesome. And they give you the learning objectives, when they were created. So it starts you off with everything. They even let you find the storyboards, and you can go through each habitat. They also even have a Kahoot created in these. I mean, these people have spent lots of time creating these lessons on Sway, and they are user-friendly. A lot of them incorporate questions within the Sway for students to use, which I found to be super important. So the next thing we are going to talk about is how to create a Sway. So now that we've seen everything that they have to offer, but I didn't mention portfolios and presentations and resumes. These are all templates that Sway has. We are going to start by creating a new one. So you would just go to the Create New with the plus button, and you would get this blank screen. So you would start by titling it. So any title, we'll say photosynthesis, because I've been teaching about that. I, of course, spelled it wrong, so it has the option to fix it. And you can add text, images, videos to the background. So we'll find a background. So it will even give me the option, photosynthesis, and it searches for it. So it's got this cool thing. These are already Creative Commons only pictures. So it's got images, or you could click videos. And we'll start out with an image. So, habit of leaves. That's a big part of photosynthesis. You would just drag it there. And then you could go to details. So, you could caption this. You could emphasize it. Focus point. You could make the focus point anywhere on there, or the entire image, which is pretty great. So if you would like to emphasize it, or a caption, plant leaves. So once you've done that, you would then add a plus sign. So you could add a heading, a text, an image, or insert something from your device. So we'll do a heading. So what photosynthesis is. This is the process of using light energy to create oxygen and glucose. So I guess I should say light energy and water. That plays a huge part. To create oxygen and glucose. So now we can look up, how about the equation for photosynthesis? That's something my students all would need to know. And again, you would just drag and drop. And that would all be part of it. So then if you wanted to insert a comment, you would just do this. And you could do any type. So a text. You could emphasize the text, accent it, bullet point, add links. And these set emphasis to the card. So if we want this card to be the focus point, so if you wanted this card to be the focus point, you would just make it like this. So plants or all autotrophs or producers create oxygen using light energy through photosynthesis. So once that's done, we can then press play. So when you press play, it would go through. So here's photosynthesis. And then you could press this button to look at the next one. Here's the equation. It's zoomed in. Process of using light energy. Then it's got this focal point. All autotrophs are producers. So then if you wanted to go back to your storyboard, it would have this, so you could change it. So if you wanted to make this one first, you could do that. Another thing that I thought was pretty cool is you can change the settings. You can make it vertical, where everything would go in order, like this. You can also make it so it's like this, so it's more like a PowerPoint presentation. Another thing you can do is you can get it to loop continuously, so that's where it continues to play. Another option on Sway is the option to share the link. So the link can be shared this way. You can get a visual link, which is pretty cool. So you would just press copy and it's copied for you. Press that. So if you wanted to edit it, you can insert content in your display again. You can also go to this thing called Design, located at the top left corner. So within Design, you can press Styles, which is located right here. And Styles creates headers and stuff already for you. So you can make it like this. So slides like a PowerPoint. And you can do all different colors and themes. You can even customize it. So we'll do green. We'll stick with the plant color. Just like this. So if we wanted to play it again, this is how it would look on the screen. So this is kind of how Sway works. And then you can go back to this. If you'd like to edit again, you can press the edit button, play, share. Now the share button when you're on this link allows you to get the visual link, who wants to see it, specific people, those in your organization, or you can do anyone with the link. So that way you could put it on a website and anyone could view it. So then you can get the embedded code, which I thought was pretty cool for my blog. More options. Viewers can see share buttons. Viewers can pass it, or you would need a password. So if you want a password to edit, you could even do like 1, 2, 3. And users would need the passcode to edit it. So this is kind of how Sway works. It's pretty cool. So anyone can edit it, and while they're editing it, they have the ability, you can watch them edit it at the same time, which is so valuable in the classroom and when you're doing collaborative projects. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Bye.